Hi guys. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. It is Friday. And Friday almost tried your girl. But anywho, we are here. We are live in the flesh. It is Friday night, guys. And you have just tuned into and let's digest. It is a ladies' night again tonight. Of course, we're gonna end the year out strong. Well, not the year. Gosh, am I chopping? Am I taking a year away already?
The whole year.
I think it's because I got some exciting things that I've written down for 2024.
Oh my God, you ready to jump right into it.
Talk about digest. I didn't listen. I didn't digest the Berkeley. Okay. We're gonna end the month out strong. Of course, everyone know that it has been Ladies History Month. And just kind of just showing girl power, shall we say, being our amazing selves and just highlighting and spotlighting the women in my life, who I can say is a part of the reason why I'm the woman I am today. And so again, tonight, we literally just want to have girl conversations. You know how we get to maneuver through life. But soon we're gonna come to you guys on one couch, just chopping it up, catching all the good vibes. So again, you guys have tuned into Let's Digest. It is your girl, Deidre. And we have again here Charlotte. Yes. She has joined us. Yes, again tonight. So we appreciate her for stopping by and showing us some love or spending time with us. So, guys, before we jump in, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, right? Make sure that you like, share, comment, chop it up with us in the comment section. And make sure your bell is highlighted so that when I go live or post the videos, you guys will get the notification. So it is an amazing Friday. First of all, let's get into this right quick. So while we were coming on and having some technical difficulties, I saw Sis had her glass and when she pulled it up, wait a minute, it looked like mine. And I promise you, we did not. We did not discuss this. We did not plan this. Sis, listen. Okay, we're gonna get into these glasses real quick before we get started. What does your glass say?
So my glass says, I am one glass away from bringing up shit from 3 years ago.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if I want that cup because what was going on 3 years ago? I don't even know. Oh my God, that is
tipsy. You go way back and you bring stuff back from fun stuff, mad stuff. You just bring it up from 3 years.
That you should have just left right where it was at. Don't just pour it. We're gonna sip it right out the cup and put it right on out. I love that. Okay, so my cup is not as festive, but it says, I was told there will be wine. I love it. Now, that's alignment and that is girl power because I'm assuming that we both kind of had a Friday. I don't know. My Friday was good. I'm very proud of myself. I got a whole bunch of things done off my list that I need to get done. So I handled my business today. Even though I sort of kind of slept in on my Friday since my Friday is my day off. But I'm about to say, but who's going to tell? I'm sorry. Maybe I got a couple of sleeps. It was easy for you. I don't know. But the fact that we both came on, it's chill, it's Friday, we laid back, relax. We got our cups. So make sure you guys have your glasses in your hand. It is ladies' night and we're relaxed. Just completely, open, free. However, so sis, how was your day today? How was your week?
It was a really hectic week for me this week, but hey, I'm getting ready for a nice little vacation coming up. We're going to St. Martin next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm gonna sip on that because I just remembered that y'all are going and I'm not. Sip again.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks, but hey,
that's good. Well, you don't look like it's been crazy. That skin look flawless as usual. I get jealous every day if I see some sister locks because I really am thinking about
it's growing like weeds too.
It is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It is. I told somebody else that somebody was asking me about their hair and it was like they wanted to get locks, but they're afraid because their hair is so thin. I'm like, I said, nope. I said, my sister-in-law was like, that was one of her biggest things. She had lots of hair. Her hair was always long. I was like, but when she got her sister locks, she was like, it filled in so good. Like, yeah. And it is definitely full, honey. And I got to show you some of them old pictures, even the one that I have up in my car. It was like 2 New Years ago, baby, when we both had our little
baby locks from Atlanta, from James. I got
my locks still kind of right there, but no, they
you can see my scalp in there.
Oh my God! I think you had a little hat on the one that I got in my car.
You can see my scalp. My hair was so thin. I was like, why nobody tell me you can see through my hair?
I think it's always something through them ugly stage, because I know I went through them ugly stage. I told I was telling somebody else too. I was like, honey, if it wasn't for wigs and me putting braids over my locks, I probably would have combed them thing out a couple of more times.
Oh no, for me it was like COVID, because I was working from home, so anybody have to see mine. So I was just in the house until they matured. So
right.
That was the universe was on my side.
I'm about to say that was right on time. Yeah. Love it. So I was like, okay. Well, my week was good. Like I said, my day was good. So I don't know. My week was it was good. Good and hectic, almost good and almost good and emotional, almost good and high. So sometimes we can have those days that just get thrown in left field real fast. But as a woman does, I reminded myself of who I was, and I got on with it.
Resiliency.
Yeah, because why not? So counting it all joy. I'm gonna sip to that one. So it's ladies' night, right? What do you got planned for the weekend? You got anything up your sleeves?
Well, no. So I promised myself I would not open my work computer this weekend, because I've done that for the past 2 weekends. And I promised myself I wouldn't do it this weekend, but so tomorrow I think we're going to Orlando to do some shopping. So
I need to get on the road. Maybe get in the car. You know, Mom had already asked, are the girls coming home? For those of you who don't know, Charlotte she's a special guest now, since she showed up with us a couple of times, but she is also my lovely sister. I don't even like to say sister from another mister, but she is my sister. We'll thank my sister for that one.
She's shaking her head.
But so you guys will know, as we talk, you kind of figure out the dynamics of the conversation. But she was like, are they coming? I was like, no. She was like, they got something to do this weekend? Like they got, so I said, I don't think so. I was trying my best not to say no, because they were supposed to be here. Indeed. Perfect. I'm with you on that one. We're good. So that sounds good. I don't know. I'm definitely not doing no shopping. I really want to pick up me a couple things. Mainly probably just get my feet done. If I get my feet done, I'll be fine.
I'll tell you about this. Yeah, I need a feeling. But like honestly, I was I think I was talking to Trina last week or whatever, and we were talking about the trip. And I'm like, well, yeah, I gotta go and do X, Y, and Z. And she basically like, well, when are you gonna do it? Like, I'm like, well, I know I was coming to South Carolina this weekend. Right. Well, I'll just do it next week. She's like, we're leaving like next week, so you're not gonna have any more weekends. And I'm like, really? So yeah.
Listen, that whole balance is definitely not a balance. It's
I'm telling you,
tip that scale how you can. I was thinking, yeah, but that's the only thing. But in the midst of thinking about it, like going to get my feet done, I realized I probably kind of stopped a whole bunch of things that just made me feel sexy, like a woman. Like, what have I not been doing? I don't know. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I think the most that I do is probably put on some smell good lotion, rub myself down, put on something flattering, and go to bed. And
at least you do that.
And that's sometimes when I mostly I do it because I don't want to wake up ashy, like horribly ashy. And that water dries me out just a little bit extra. But like, I don't know. That's going to be in the works one day. One day it's just going to be mandatory to do things in a timely fashion for yourself. Because like you just said, like when you going to do it, because in the midst of, I got to get that done. I still got to be other places and do other things for other people.
Exactly.
Except make ourselves a priority.
Yes. Prioritize ourselves. Yeah.
I'm starting to think that's the things that make us feel sexy and like a woman wearing all the hats. I think we like it.
Yeah.
No,
I did. So I did yesterday. I got a chance to go get a retie. So I just got my
let me see that scalp.
Scalp, girl. Wait, look at these parts, honey. Look at these parts. I mean, she's like serious. She's serious.
Oh my goodness.
I don't care where you part it. Like she don't play.
Oh my God.
Yes, Locks and Loads. Jacksonville, Florida.
I hit to her so she can see. Lock and Load, Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all heard that, right?
Right. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And every time, oh my God, they look so good.
Yeah, she hooked me up.
Lock and Load, Jacksonville, Florida. If you guys are in the area, stopping through, holler at your girl because she definitely
Locks and Load. Hey Trish.
Hey Trish, I might need to come to you, Trish. Y'all see it in the flesh. That's the beautiful part about Ladies' Night too. Y'all always get some tips and some
nuggets.
And we know when it comes to these heads, we don't play. I think we play about other stuff, mainly probably not our head. We try to keep on top of that. Guess even though a head feel like it's off your shoulder, it looks good while
somebody else's head. Yeah. Every time I look at this head, I'm like, who's that?
Like, okay, let me get it back intact just a little bit.
Let me get it together.
Right? Pull yourself. I love that. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be so indecisive. Not indecisive. Kind of come up with stuff all the time, all kind of ideas and things I want to do, and before I know it, I'm just
But it's not think about what you want to do. It's just do it.
Who said that? Barry, I forgot his last name, but it goes, just do it. Like Nike. Just do it. I'm gonna work on that, seriously. Especially when it comes to me. I was in the store today and I was getting stuff for the business. Because I have my pop-up shop tomorrow. So if you guys are in South Carolina, pop-up shop in Columbia, please stop by. Too much. I want to make sure I get the address for you guys. But it is posted. I will post it later as well. But I was getting things for the business, for my products and stuff. And it was something else that I saw that I thought that I wanted. And mainly it was a book. I think it was a book that I really saw that I really wanted in the particular store that I was in. And it was a book about change. Oh God, what was it? It's Time to Change or When to Change or something like that. But it was by Craig. I see his last name, but I can't really pronounce it. And I kind of flipped through the book just a little bit. And I probably spot some hard truths. Like, okay, to be honest, why we don't want to change. Or to be honest, what's in change or what we feel like we're going to take from somebody else if we change.
Or what or who is not going to be in change when you change.
Yeah.
Sometimes you leave a lot of people behind.
Yeah. And it used to feel very uncomfortable. I think this week I have caught the lesson in life that sometimes you just have to. The equation ain't gonna add up if you got the wrong thing sitting in there. You can multiply it in times, multiply it and add all day long. Maybe it's not gonna work until you subtract something to get what it needs to get. And maybe that goes with the way things are supposed to go. Because let's just say life is supposed to happen a certain way, but we try to throw our little twists and turns in there and make it add up the way we want to add it up. We ain't gonna get the ending that we were supposed to get in the first place. So
it's gonna equal exactly what you're asking for.
And by asking, saying, and doing something completely opposite. Yeah, now that's the lesson for the week. That is the lesson for the week. If it hurts, let it hurt. Please let it hurt. And if it hurts, the more it hurts to leave something or someone behind, I think the better you know it is all I'm gonna say. Um, so ladies, I don't know what it is that you got to get intact and leave behind or change, but get to it, because the more you don't, the more yourself that you just leave behind. I'm not going to say lose. I'm just going to say leave behind, because, you know, there's a time for playing catch up
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah, and it's not a loss because it's a lesson. You're gonna always have it.
Yeah,
Experienced it, you're gonna always have it.
definitely. I agree. I agree with that. So cheers to changing um, into the better version of yourself. Cheers to mashing the gas on doing whatever it is that you need to do for yourself.
Okay.
Cheers to, oh gosh, what else? Cheers to what else?
Living intentional. Um, cheers to being extremely comfortable with exactly where you are right now,
Mm.
because that is the blessing from your prayers from yesterday.
Uh, amen to that one, because, amen. I said Jesus turned water into wine. Oh, I don't know what kind of viewers I got tonight and how we gonna do this, but y'all know the heart is always good. But I definitely cheers to all of those things, because they are necessary in life for us to keep our identity as not just women, as people. So very, very important. Um, let's see. I had a question for you. Did I kind of ask the question already?
Okay, no, you did it. I'm ready.
Why you said that like it was nervous? No. So I kind of got two questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of two questions. All right, so my first question is, how do you know? How do you know for sure that the little girl who you used to be has grown into the woman that she's supposed to be today? Did I say that right?
Mm. How do I know for sure that the little girl that I used to be has grown into the woman that I am today?
Mm-hmm.
If you can look in the mirror and smile and be proud of yourself, that means you done something right, or you feel you've done something right. You're happy with where you are. So I'm more than sure whatever that little girl was wishing and asking for resonated in what you saw in the mirror, because I'm thinking me as a little girl rather than that yellow Camaro that I thought I wanted. What was I thinking? Rather, no, other than that, the things that we wished and prayed for when we were younger, as we look back at it now, it was just things that made us happy, or what we thought would make us happy. So if you can look in the mirror and smile and you're comfortable with what you see, 9 times out of 10, you're happy. Does that mean you kind of fulfilled that little girl's dream?
I love it. Of course, I love that. Your advice is always the bomb. Sorry, y'all can't have this all the time. But I really love that. Like, what I really loved about your answer is you didn't start off or go in by saying, hey, if you didn't do this, or if you left out of doing this, or maybe if you made a mistake. No, it was just plain and simple. I don't care what the timeline between you being a little girl and you being a grown woman now. If you can look in the mirror clearly, a product of the little girl, and find something to be happy about, peaceful about, then you can say that you did something right. Because really, is there a textbook that say that we're supposed to be a particular type of woman? No. That was deep. I hope y'all caught that. That was really deep. I really love that. And I asked that because I've been having conversations even for myself. I know some ladies talk about having to, people like to call them, we fighting our own demons or battles. But I've heard several women say, and this is literally like this year, that they have to find a way to either be okay with who they are now or let go of the little girl that they used to be. And I'm thinking, and I'm looking, I kind of went, there's several different ways to look at that or different perspectives. From my point of view, it was literally, really, whoever you are as the grown woman, you just have to assure that little girl that you got this. Not that you got this, you got the both of y'all, because wherever she got you to, you promised to get y'all wherever else y'all need to go to. And man, so if any of my ladies who we've had these chop it up conversations with, if you are tuning in tonight, please go back and catch the message that that Charlotte just gave us on that. So deep, so beautiful. I love that. I love that. So, easy. My next question would kind of be, okay, I'm not going to add a third question because I'm like, why do I want to chop that one up into two? Okay, off of another statement, because we're digesting things, right? And we're digesting them as women. So, literally a couple hours ago, I had a conversation. Now, I ain't going to get y'all started because, first of all, it was a conversation with a man. And he proceeds to tell me that, so me and my homegirl were talking, and we talked about, sometimes we get in our feelings, sometimes we get in our emotions. And I made the statement that I had just shed some tears the other night and pulled my lashes off. So when I said I pulled my lashes off, I need to pull them off anyway, because I only get one day in between not being on camera where I could just be freestyle, just do whatever I want to do with my face. So I know they had to come off anyway so I could get a good scratch going on. But I pulled them off anyway. So, but when I said it and he was there, he said it, he was like, well, why would you be doing that? What you crying over? That's weakness. And first of all, correct me if I'm wrong, ain't nothing you can tell me about being a weak or a strong woman, because you're not a woman. Am I wrong for that? Okay, what? People should still have their own perspectives.
Right.
But if you technically can't step in my heels, I'm gonna need for you not to try to walk for me.
Exactly.
And he's not the first one. He was an older guy, like 50s. Is that the mature version of you telling me that? I don't know. But that just goes to show, like, you have to stand your own ground. You have to have something that you believe in and you stick to, and you don't move off it for nobody else, because somebody else, the world, is going to make you feel some kind of way about however you feel, whether it was good or bad.
No, the thing is, everybody. That's funny, because people can look at you and tell you what you should or shouldn't cry for. And there's times where we'll look at an individual and be like, really? You crying over that? The one thing people don't realize is everybody's pain is a 10 to them. It might be a 3 to you, and it might be a 2 to someone else, but to the person, it's a 10. So it's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
What I'm going through and what I'm feeling, it's mine. It's not yours. So of course you're not going to resonate with it. You're not going to understand what I'm going through, because it's mine. So it's my 10, it's your 2. But you may come later on and say something similar. It's a 2 to me.
Right. We both got our tools, our paddles, our listen.
Right. Right. But your moment is going to always be a 10 to you. Or it should be.
It should be. It should be. Because if not, what are you doing it for anyway? It don't matter what you're doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
So it should. Like that again. I'm not even going back to the drawing board.
If we get to a point to where you're shedding tears, that means it meant something to you, which is a 10.
And if it meant something to you, that means you actually put yourself into something. You put either your focus, your time, something, and that is strength, because that is you pushing through to be great at whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's being great at your job, whether it's whether it's just being great
Being
at
a great gardener, whatever.
There you go.
It's your energy. It's you. Yeah, it's your energy.
Because all that stuff takes some kind of time and energy, as to where one of us won't do the job. Somebody be like, oh, that's easy, like Sunday morning. But some be like, that ain't for me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we just have to be careful how we, to make sure that we don't respond for someone as opposed to responding to someone. I think that's the difference and all that little advocate. Well, I kind of got my chop it up and my digestion out of the way on some topics this week. I don't know, sis, is there any questions that you would like to ask me? I'll give you that.
I do, but I can't ask you on camera.
So it's one of those times where, guys, we have gotten to, I don't even know what our countdown. Yeah, we have gotten to the time limit of just chopping it up, ladies' conversation. And of course, you guys got some deep stuff tonight. Not indigestion deep, but y'all got some good fulfillment deep.
Oh, yeah.
Full course meal. And ladies, if you don't take nothing else from this conversation, please be reminded that you are whatever you say you are. You are how you feel. You are. You have the choice. Don't allow anyone or anything to dictate to what your pain level is. Again, sis just said, if it matters to you, it matters to you. And it should always be a 10, which means if you're going to allow it to matter to you, if you're going to allow it to move you, please make sure it's a 10.
And I would like to also say that everything that happens to you, me, or anybody else, everything that happens is rigged in our favor. Everything that happens to you is rigged in your favor, whether it's good or bad. If somebody's removed from your life, that was rigged in your favor. Trust me, a month or 2 months from now, you're going to be thanking yourself. If something comes into your life, it's rigged in your favor. Everything that happens is rigged in your favor.
Amen. Listen, don't accept nothing less. I think that was the period on top of the period on top of the, yeah. Y'all can burp now. We have digested that. Y'all good to go now. But guys, seriously, we thank you guys for tuning in with us every single time we're here, showing up, giving you guys life or our perspectives about life, so that we can digest these things together, because we should never be alone. And we're not alone. So also, cheers to Women's Month. Women's History Month. It has been an amazing one. I look forward to chopping it up the rest of this year with my women, continue to be our amazing selves, walking proudly and confidently with our crowns shining to glory. Until next time, you guys, be amazing, be blessed, because you should be. Night.
Good night.